Hi guys, George from Cyprus Insight, and this morning it is spring and I'm up at about 6:30 in the garden. There we are. And on the way to work I'm going to show you some pretty gardens in the villages, but first of all I'll show off my little garden. So as I said, the sun's just barely coming up, and these are my favourite flowers. Here we are. Now this is a spreading plant, you can start it anywhere you like. Now this is a pot, can you see it's a pot, and I've got this other climber also in the pot, and this spreads all the way round onto the floor anywhere you like, really. There we are. Now there's another spreading plant, that's this one here. There it is. Now that normally flowers as well, but that's not flowering at the moment. It's got a little red flowers, one there, just barely make it out. Can you see it? So that'll be all red soon. And yet another spreading plant is this one here. There it is. Okay, Dahlia had a little bit about that big, and within 6 months it'll cover the whole lot, the whole pot, and it'll come down like this and then slowly grow onto the path like that one has. Now what I'll do this morning is I'll trim that off there, you see. Okay, and there's another one. Now at night they close up, you see that one's closed. Okay, and in about half an hour they'll all open up and we can see them in their full glory. And this time of the year we've got our bottle brush tree. There it is, and that's all flowered. Just behind the bottle brush tree we've made a little fountain, and that's for the cats. You see, cats generally like drinking from running water, so we've made a little fountain for them. Right, it's a few stones that I found, interesting big stones. This one has got a hole here. There, see? And then there's one at the back, it's just a square one. And then this one had a great big trough dug out of it. Now you've got to be lucky to find one like that, but there are around. There we are. Around the Capo Greco area there's lots of these stones thrown around, left around, and you can pick them up and make yourself a fountain if you like, or garden feature. So there you are, that's that. Now inside the stone, by the way, I've painted a red waterproof paint, and it's like a plastic paint, and that stops the water going through the stone. Right, you can see the olive trees, they're in blossom, look. There we are. Make a bit of a mess in your garden, can you see they're coming down? Oh, that's the olive trees. And then we'll work our way round. And we've got this big tree here that's great for shade, but unfortunately guys, it's killed off this one here. It's overgrown. Now I could cut that down and trim it down and get some light for this particular tree. I'm not sure, or I might just let it go. Some more olive trees, and we've got lavender down there, guys. Now lavender grows like wildfire over here, easy to grow. Just get a cutting or a bit of roots. That's what I did from one of the neighbours' houses a couple of years ago, and that's gone mad. So in the front, guys, we've got this spreading plant here. You can see the flower, there it is. And I've had this going round an archway, there it is, to the entrance of the house. Gives you some more shade, which is quite important over here. And then this little front garden bit, we've got an orange tree, there it is there. I have to keep that trimmed right back. And then this tree's got lemons and oranges. There's the lemons. Okay guys, there's one there nearly ready. And that one. And also it's a orange tree as well, so it's grafted in. Okay, I've got yet another olive tree. So this particular olive tree does not produce olives, it's just for show. So there we are. I'll keep that trimmed down if we can. We've got a money plant here, there we are. We've got to water it, guys, because went away for the weekend and the watering system wasn't on, and it's a bit droopy, can you see it? So we'll water that in a minute. And then we've got this beautiful rose tree here. Unfortunately it's quite shaded here, so it's suffering. There we are. So we'll trim back a few of the trees, like this olive tree, give it a bit more light. And here's the famous ground cover plants. You'll see, I call it a ground cover plant, but it's not really a ground cover. It goes everywhere, goes on walls. This one's climbing up, you see it? And that'll produce a fantastic flower soon. I'll go around the front. And this enormous tree, it's been here about 5 years. Right, around the car park area, guys, is this beautiful spreading plant, and it's passion fruit. Now it's ideal for shade. We've got it growing over the cars, right, but you have to cut it back every month because it is a bit wild. See, this one I cut back last month, and I'm going to have to cut it back again. It's only been here about 4 years, and you can see how thick, look, the stem is. Well, this is native to Cyprus, great plant. They use it for cooking actually, and it's easy to grow. Not sure what it's called, just look it up, guys. Right guys, the flowers are out, sun's up, so there they are, you see. As I said before, they make great ground cover, so they stop all the weeds coming up, and they grow like mad, these ground cover plants, and they go down walls or these pots. There's another one there, another variety just here. And there's some more, look there. I did do a video before, guys, on these troughs that I made. Look, they're galvanized steel. I had them made up, and then I put stones in them, you see. And in the summer they keep a little bit of water in the bottom, I know you're not supposed to soak the roots, but it seems to work. And these climbers, they seem to like it. They're in the same pot. And these ground cover plants. There's a passion fruit that's growing okay, not too bad. And some more of this ivy type of plant. Now I don't know the name of plants, but I'm sure you can look them up on the internet. So guys, now I'm in Sodira, and there's this lovely flower shop here. They sell cut flowers, I do believe, and flowers in pots. So there we are, where you can get some of these lovely hanging baskets, lot with geraniums in them, and they're just €8. And these are really good in Cyprus, guys. They don't take much care, and they're in hanging baskets. They're €12, and they hang right down. They're really great for hanging baskets. Lots of geraniums by the looks of it. And what we got here looks like this little beetle has been attacked by a gardener. Doesn't it look great? And here we are. We've got the sunflowers. They're easy to grow here, guys. There we are. And some mint. Okay. And we'll go and have a look around inside. So these are umbrella plants, guys. These are great. I've got a massive one in my garden. Make great big bush when they grow massive, that is. Oh, there we are, some more hanging baskets. And then we'll go inside, and we can see the lovely plants. Right, and now, because it's very hot over here, guys, the cut flowers are kept in a refrigerated area. Can you see? Okay, and also you can get some dried flowers here. They're fantastic. Some pots and all sorts of stuff. So there you are, that's Blooms and More by Emma. And we'll go right into Sodira, guys, because there's a couple of little gardens I'd like to show you. So we're in the heart of Sodira, guys, so we can see this lovely garden. There we go, we've got a fruit tree here. Anyone know what this fruit is, guys? Just put it in the comments below. I can't remember what the fruit is. It makes your mouth a bit dry. It's not my cup of tea. And then these lovely trumpets. Look at them. And they're great. And we'll walk round. Now it's on the main junction, this place. So it's a bit noisy. And every time I pass here, I think, oh, what a lovely garden. There we are. Got the geraniums down there. Right, I've moved down the road a bit, guys, because it's very noisy at that junction. And we're just coming across yet another garden. Look at this. Got this lavender here. Lots of pots. Now this is a very popular plant in Cyprus. It grows really well, look. There we are. It's like the money plant type. You can grow them easily. Same as these. These are ground cover. They grow really well. And it's quite popular in Cyprus to put plants in pots. There we are. This particular garden's got some plants growing up in the garden, and then she's put some pots outside. You see. Oops. We've even got a money plant, look. It's a beautiful tree. And then the side of their garden, you can see some more popular plants that are grown in Cyprus, guys. This is the umbrella plant that we saw there. That's really good plant to grow. Again, loads of these lovely ground cover, and this is the time of year where they flower. They do flower throughout the year, but then they die back a bit and then they come back. Right, let's carry on around this beautiful garden. There we are. So if you see any of these plants you fancy growing, guys, just look them up on the websites. You can see them on loads of websites, and pick some up from the garden centre, and they should grow really easily over there. This climate. Look at this fantastic garden. Look, he's got more flowers in pots over there. Look, under these trees. Can you see? So that's a good idea as well. If you got some plants that don't like the sun too much, you can always put them underneath the trees. Lots of these succulent type plants. Looks like he's got a massive mint tree. There we are. Another massive money plant over there, and it doesn't seem to mind the shade. Let's have a look what else he's got. There we are. It's like a little mini nursery in the back of his garden. Look, he's put most of the plants in pots, guys, so you can move them around. That's a great idea, I think, because if you're putting them underneath the shade and they really don't like it, you can always move them. There we are. Oh, he's got some more geraniums on these hanging baskets. And what's he got up here? He's got conifers growing. There we are. And he's got an olive tree, a mandarin tree here. What a fantastic garden. So finally, guys, we're in Feneros, our last of the gardens round Cyprus to have a look at. And I want to show you these two lovely gardens. They're on the main road, so it's going to be quite busy here and noisy. But these particular two gardens always put out a fantastic display, guys. And as the flowers die off, they change them around. So every time you pass this main road, which is quite often, you can look at these fantastic display. So let's try and cross the road, risk our life and limb, and go to the first garden. So here we are, and it's mostly pots, guys. There we are. So looks like we've got some pansies and geraniums going on. There we are. And these are lovely, guys. Can you see them? I'm not sure the name of some of their plants, but you can always look it up on the internet. So, what a great display. Let's just walk along and have a look. There's that trumpet one again over there. And as I said, this particular gardener will put out different plants throughout the year. Looks like their lemon tree still got some lemons on. Oh, look at the size of that lemon. Look at that. That is amazing. Right, let's go next door, guys. You can see these lovely flowers coming up. This is another ground cover plant. There we are. You can see that most of the pots have got these beautiful flowers, and they'll probably die down soon, and then this gardener will put another load of pots out. Looks like she's got cactuses at the top, loads of cactuses at the moment. There we are. Geraniums. So my advice, guys, if you want to do a bit of gardening over here, you've got a garden, is to have a look around, see what grows really well, like for instance these, and then go to the garden centre and you can buy the same plants for your garden. Right guys, hope you enjoyed that. Spring gardens in Cyprus. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if there's somewhere you'd like me to go, put it in the comments below.